But the majority of men are good men.
Ooh,
it's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. Like it's a very, like if you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute, cut that in half. You want him to make money, cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're going to cry because the guy we picked is bad to us. But you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
Did you go to college?
I did.
Did your mother go to college?
She didn't.
Did your father go to college?
He has a trade.
So your mother and father didn't go to college, they made you. And it's funny that the very people who come from nothing got so high of a standard for the next group of men.
And that's what we say when we talk about the social media delusion today that's rampant in women. They all think they need a top percentile man. They think that their man needs to make something insane like millions of dollars, or else how the hell are we going to survive? How am I going to stay at home on my heated pool and do nothing but tan all day and not even cook and be a city girl and live a trophy wife lifestyle when you're not even a trophy? You're a last place contender at best. You get the small little tiny sticker that says congratulations, you competed.
Men generally want women to be loyal, empathetic, and supportive. It's crazy how picky women can be. However, the vast majority of women today cannot even provide that. Be wary of a lady who seems to have little to give but her sexual prowess. She's not competent enough. Our constant contemplation of this topic is fostered by the media and other contemporary beliefs. Observe the billboards and other forms of outdoor advertising in your immediate vicinity. There are semi-undressed women all over the place. The results are that women start viewing themselves as objects and men start viewing women as commodities. Companies of all sizes capitalize on women's attractiveness to sell everything from makeup to underwear, and regular girls who identify as feminists often resort to posting sexually suggested photographs of themselves online and on dating apps to prove they're worthy of attention. But they also say that males, especially the weak and helpless, look at them with objectification. Many men feel they are no longer expendable in today's society. In fact, money success is a central theme of today's dating scene. Furthermore, the assumption that women have preconceived notions about the traits their ideal man should possess is based entirely on media messages from places like Disney and Hollywood. More interesting than a man who budgets well are Chad and Tyrone. You probably don't need a new automobile because you already have one that suits your needs. Instead of putting that money toward auto payments, you'd rather put it toward anything else. Men are straightforward, while women quickly weary of their possessions and look for replacements. Always keep in mind that women make up the majority of shoppers in the economy, and ponder why they are carrying such heavy bags. And of course, if the male ever stops being fantastic, the lady has every right to go elsewhere. Most people have always felt that women are inherently important, while males must find their own worth. Life is unfair. While today's women want nothing more than to be with the greatest men available, mgtows don't mind being second best. The vast majority of men are dedicated to bettering themselves and contributing to society via their labor. And you know what? They don't think about oppressing their wives when they're in a relationship and they get home from a long day at work. When in a committed partnership, males should be the breadwinners and protectors of their families, not the oppressors of women and children. One must have male authority. However, in today's society, women are encouraged to believe the boss woman narrative, which portrays women as independent from men and encourages them to view men as inferior. Come on, let's all just be honest for a second. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not implying that all women are materialistic. Of course, I'm not claiming that guys in general are all kind. What I do is based on facts. Therefore, I hope that you will see patterns and respond appropriately. Being a male is difficult, especially in the present society. Many guys have already adopted mgtow as a result of bad dating experiences, false allegations, or just encountering women who don't contribute anything to the relationship but intimacy. It's only natural for a man to contemplate going his own way for at least a little bit if all the women he dates are entitled brats who drag him up the wall. some women may still be left wondering where the decent guys have gone, despite the many indicators that suggest men should avoid the dating pool. The good guys aren't hiding out on a remote island or other planet. They've always been there in front of you. Just as many guys are learning to enjoy their own company, which is why mgtow is so effective. I believe that women should learn to appreciate being single rather than flitting from one man to the next, always frustrated that they haven't found the one. A day of reflection and contemplation alone might accomplish wonders. Today's women simply can't. They prefer to daydream about the ideal man rather than improve themselves so that they may really attract one. These women have a lot of gripes. Is he or she trying as hard as they can to enhance their character? Really, it's not that bad. After reaching a wall, adding additional foundation and going to the gym won't be enough. A woman's only concern at age 18 is to keep her looks, whereas a man's is to avoid becoming Mr. Nobody. Men are coming to their senses and rejecting the idealization of women. Despite common belief, women are just as fallible as men and shouldn't be held to a higher standard. That's all for today's episode on Circle of Kings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers.